Hi, how are you doing? Jerry Buru here. My topic today is common sense. Yes, common sense. What is common sense? Common sense is the ability, the basic ability to perceive, understand, and judge things without a need for debate. That's what common sense is. Well, apparently, it seems like when the cell phones came in, common sense left the building. Yes, when the cell phones entered the building, common sense left the building. Well, if you happen to fall in the train tracks or the train trails, people around you will pull out their cell phones and take videos of you or pictures of you when the train is actually running you over. Let me tell you this, when the cell phones were not here, if that happened to you, people will do all they can to try and pull you out of danger, whatever danger. Even if you are, regardless of falling in the train tracks, anything. If two people are fighting, people will run in and try to separate the two people that are fighting and try to make a dialogue, try to have the two people discuss and sort out their differences without having to hurt each other. Currently, if two people are fighting or more, people around them pull out their cell phones, take pictures and videos, and send them to the social media. That's what they do. Apparently, it seems like we human beings cannot multitask, meaning it's easier kinda to pull out the cell phone, take videos and take pictures versus trying to help the person in the need. When the cell phones were not there, I guess there was nothing to pull out to take the videos and the pictures, so it was easy for people to just step in and help out the person. The other thing that has happened with the cell phones and the technology, we human beings have lost our human touch. We have lost the empathy. So if your mind goes really quick to feel the need to take the pictures and the videos when somebody is in dire need, when somebody is in distress, that is a clear indication that you have lost the human touch to help the person. Before the cell phones came, your mind didn't have to think about taking pictures, taking videos, because you didn't have the cell phone that was doing that. So your mind automatically would go into helping somebody who is in need and in distress. So in other words, when we were growing up, we didn't have to be taught about common sense. We didn't have to be taught these things related to common sense. The basic ability to perceive, understand, and judge things, we didn't have to. We learned it along the way. We just naturally kind of felt the need to help people when they're in distress. We just went in and helped. Nowadays, we actually don't do that, apparently. So, in other words, the word common sense should actually be retired. The word common sense should be retired, put in the archives to be learned and studied in future by the future generations, because it's not existing, it's non-existence as per now. It should be put to retire, put in the archives, just like the dinosaurs. So when somebody says you don't have common sense, or can't you use common sense, it's usually something that's really irritating and rude in a way. Well, in reality, actually, it isn't. Because if you tell me to use my own common sense, yeah, definitely I would use my own common sense, which is not common. Your common sense is not my common sense. We all now listen and think differently. So that common sense thing isn't there. So telling somebody you don't use common sense is really arrogant and rude, because they do use their own common sense, whatever that is. It does not mean it has to be what yours is, because we are all different people, and now with the technology, our listenings are all totally different. So common sense is not in existence. Even the five senses, the five senses, the sense of smell, the sense of taste, the sense of touch, the sense of hearing, they are not even that everybody has the same. And like we know, men are said to be colorblind. You might be looking at purple and say it's purple, and you ask them and they tell you, no, it's not purple, it's green or red. So even those five senses, they are not common. So if you ask me, common sense, as we know it, as it exists for now, it's non-existent. It should be retired, put in the archives to be studied later by future generations who will be wondering how it worked out when it worked out. And we know when it used to work, it worked well, but now it's not existing. My bottom line, common sense is not common. So do not drive anyone crazy with telling them, can't you use your common sense? Or use common sense. Because common sense is not common anywhere. And that is my bottom line.